Hi everyone, I'm X0, and welcome to my second project. This is World of Goo. Let's begin with Chapter 1, The Goo-Filled Hills. Okay, so if you've never heard of this game before, let me explain how to play. Going up, easy as goo pie. Well, as this signboard right here so kindly explains, all we have to do is drag and drop these little goo balls and build upwards towards this pipe right here. It sounds easy, and for the most part, it is. Just build a nice little tower, and there you go. And we just gotta make sure all these other goo balls get into the pipe. And that's all of them. Click continue, and we're on to the next level. Well, almost. Since we needed 4 goo balls to complete the level, and we got a total of 9, we ended up getting 5 extra. That's pretty cool. Let's see what the second level is. Small divide. Easier than it looks. Okay, so it looks like we have a little gap here that we need to cross. But before we do, I want to check out this sign here. From across the small divide, another mysterious pipe appeared up in the sky. Its opening looked warm and inviting. The goo balls seemed to wonder where it might lead. The sign painter. Yeah, there's actually quite a few of these throughout the game. Alright, so we have a little gap here. So we just gotta build. You can tell where they're going to build because if you can see those little white lines, once you let go, that turns into goo. You just gotta build some more. It's generally a good idea to stretch each goo ball as far as you can. Alright, and it looks like the bridge is starting to drop a little. Let's see if we can build a little base right here to help support it. And then we can build up like this. And would you look at that? We crossed it. Now we just gotta build up towards this pipe. And to wake up these sleeping goo balls, you just gotta build another goo ball right next to it. And one more. And that's all of them. We needed 8 and we got 11. So that means we get 3 extra goo balls. What do the extra goo balls do? You'll see. This is hang low. Hang low, dudes. Wake up the sleeping goo. Looks like we have white goo balls instead of the usual gray ones. Let's see what the sign says. This cave looks like it's been undisturbed for thousands of years. Until now! When the pipe broke through the ceiling above, the sunlight must have blinded these rare albino goo balls. They didn't seem to notice when it began to snow. Maybe they would wake up if they had something to jump onto. The sign painter. Alright, so these goo balls are wide awake and these ones are sleeping. So what we need to do is we have to build downwards to wake up the sleeping goo balls. Just like the description said. And as you can see, a lot of them have started to wake up. I'll add one more. Alright, looks like that's all of them. And once they're awake, you can pick them up and drag them and do whatever you want with them. Alright, and the pipe is all the way up here. So now that we woke up the goo balls, we gotta build up to the pipe. The nice thing about albino goo balls is they actually have 4 white lines. So they can connect to all of these goo balls at once. Let's try doing this, and then that. As you can see, I made a nice little pentagon here, and we're almost to the very top. Hey, there we go. That's all of them. So the concept of this puzzle game is actually pretty simple. Although I am very excited to get to some of the later levels, where they introduce a lot of crazy puzzles. The ground shakes. What's this? Now open. World of Goo Corporation is now open. Let's go shopping. So I once heard a quote that goes, "There are two types of artists in the world. Those who can draw humans, and those who can draw anything but humans." And I think the latter definitely applies to here. Anyway, if you look down in the bottom right corner, you can see those extra goo balls that we collected. They end up here. As you complete levels, the extra goo balls you collect are sent here. How nice to see them again. Though they seem to have lost their essence. This must be World of Goo's Corporation's sleek new campus 2.0. They say employees are given free cereal, and they ride to meetings on scooters. World of Goo Corporation executives say this area is infinite in all directions. Strange. Everyone just wants to build up. What's up there anyway? See you real soon. The Sign Painter. Free cereal and you get to go to meetings on scooters? Sign me up. Let's see if this says anything. No. No new messages. Okay. Alright, so for all your extra goo balls here, you can just kinda build a nice little tower. Or in my case, build a Triforce. Yeah, there isn't really much to this. You just kind of build as high as you can with the goo balls you have. And since I don't want the tower to collapse, I will add one right there. And sure, I guess. Yeah, that's really about all there is to this. So I'm just gonna leave. And we probably won't go back there until much later when we get a lot more goo balls.